Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Manor Lords. After a few days away, I apologise, I was, all getting back into the swing of things, and then my son's been ill, just nothing crazy, just sort of like flu and cough and some vomiting and stuff, so, but obviously that takes up precedence, I've had to step away, but we're back anyway, and also, I will say, Manor Lords, enjoying it a lot, really digging it. It's a bit buggier than maybe some of the early access preview stuff showed. We've had to start again, third time in as many videos pretty much. After the raid of the last episode, there was a number of people homeless, and no matter what I did, they would just not get homes again. I made more homes and just new people moved in. I upgraded homes. I tried to kick people out of homes and move them back in. I got rid of all of the homes and rebuilt them, and I still just had 8 families homeless sat in the church, and it was just tanking our reputation, our approval. So I just had to start again because it was just unfixable. And early access, it happens. It's not so much of a problem. I just I don't know, man. Everything I watched beforehand had this looking perhaps a little bit more polished than it is, but it is what it is. We're still enjoying ourselves. I've basically set up in the exact same spot with a very similar setup. Haven't done anything really different this time. I built the church more down into the city. We have the large granary and storehouse here serving the market. Apparently this is a big thing. Having these close to the market really helps get the stuff around to people, which is great. We have a tannery making some leather, and then we have our wood outpost over here. We also have a charcoal kiln, so we're doing great for fire stuff there. We have 535 firewood and no charcoal. I don't know why we have no charcoal, but maybe it goes out quicker than firewood does. Either way, we have plenty. And food-wise, we're doing great as well. Don't have much meat. We do have a wild animal section over here that is being hunted. I think it's just going out the door quicker than it's coming in. It is what it is. We also have berries over here. But for the most part, our food coverage is mostly now covered by vegetables that they're creating themselves, and eggs and berries. We get a decent stock of berries. So it is what it is. We have no real problem there. We will eventually obviously look at doing some grain. So talking of which, we'll have a look at the surrounding area. So we're doing pretty good for the spots. We have berries and meat over here. They're both doing fine. There is a good iron deposit right over that way. We're also right next to a good stone deposit and then a clay deposit here as well. So we'll probably start working on stone and clay in this episode and getting that built up. But having the iron here is pretty good. Our buddy over here is spread down either side, and we've got a couple of bandit camps here as well. But I have knocked the settings down to be a little bit more peaceful, just so we don't struggle that so much with the bandits until we're ready to. We will obviously still have an army, we will still look at that part of the game, but let's be honest, Geekism is mostly about building pretty little villages. My goodness, it has rained for days here. What do we not have? Generic storage. Yeah, still haven't figured this one out. It has one here and just never seems to go away, and it just keeps telling me it's empty. There's not much I can do about that, I don't think. But yeah, let's take a look then at stone deposits and what that requires. So we currently just have our one set of builders, so we do need a couple more houses, and that will probably get us up to large village with 2 more level 1 burbage plots. So let's have a look. I think then, seeing as stone and clays over this side, and I think our decent fertilities over this side as well. So our good wheat fertilities over there. It's not great anywhere here really. There are probably zones elsewhere that have the 3. Oh, that come off, did it? Okay. That have the 3. Yeah, this is very good for wheat over this side here. So maybe later on we could have that be a larger wheat area for us if we get there. But for now, like we have usable spots. Like this is okay here for wheat. That's fine. Flax, we will not be growing flax here. Barley, we will not be growing barley here. Rye, we can grow rye up there. Okay, so rye and wheat we will be able to do over here, and then we've got stone and clay and industry over here. So I think we'll move the housing over to this side then, with a view to have the manor up on the hill here. I think that makes a good load of sense. So let's put a couple of burbage plots here then. We can go here. We'll do 3. I think. I really hate them having that big straight back. Let's try something else. Let's see if we can really geekism this up. All right, let's see if we can do something like this. All right, because there's no real cost to building that. We can come here. We can come here. And we can come, oops, here. Okay, and then we can knock this down until there's just 3 in there. This makes a very large space here, but it is what it is. Do we instead pull this over this way a little? Because these probably won't stay here anyway. Okay, yeah. Let's cancel that. Let's start instead here. No, no, no. Yeah. That's more like it. Okay, and then we'll knock that down to enough to have... I mean, 4 gets us all of them. We probably won't have planting here, but 4 gets us all of them, all of the things. Let's do that then. What does 3 look like? I mean, 3 looks fine as well. Alright. Build. Okay, and now I think we can come to roads here, and Alt and click, remove, there we go. It gets through that road, but we still have this nice curve on the back of the property, which I dig. I like it. Alright, we'll speed up. Speed up, get them being built. As soon as one of those is built, we'll have a look at the job they're going to do. We might have to look at moving people around at this point, because otherwise they are travelling across the town. But I don't mind that so much. I mean, the stone is right here, right? So let's have a look then. So, farming, no. Industry. Bloomery, that turns iron into iron, so we haven't got to worry about that. Iron into tools. Clay into tiles, okay. Barley into malt. Hides into leather. Wool and berries into dyes. Oh, okay, so once we don't need berries anymore, we can make dye. That's cool. None of those is stone, though, so... Trading post, I think we have to look at soon as well. The manor, we definitely have to look at. And then cosmetic stuff. So, is it gathering then? I suppose it is, isn't it? Hunting, forager, apiary. We have to unlock that. In beekeeping, charcoal, logging, woodcutters, mining. Okay, stone and mining. So, used to extract iron from iron and clay from clay, and this is just stone. Okay, so we need this one on the stone and that one on the clay over there. So stone, I think, is going to be priority, because we don't really have any. We have 50, but that's only from original, I think. Like, eventually we'll run out. We're not generating any anyhow. Do we just plonk it, or... I guess it just comes down. Is it getting rid of those? Can we not place it because of those, or? Oh no, it just gets rid of them. Okay, well that was maybe the wrong idea, but that's fine. That takes a bit of road, so we'll have some road going up to it. And where are we looking at here? Oh, that's perfect. So we can just come.
Poor quality, you said? Impossible.
There. Beautiful. How are we doing over here? We're not. Where's the speed up? There is a speed up button in this game. I'm sure there is. I can't remember what the button is. No, it's not that. Is it T? No? What does T do? I don't know. It moved us around. Work area is empty. Forager, that's fine. Yep. So we do need to look at having the herb garden. We have the money for that. Yeah, let's go there then. That gives us some herbs coming in. That'll give them something to do while they're not foraging. Pantry is full in this house. They make veggies. And it's all full up. So it is what it is. What do we need? I can never remember all the different fruit, all the different thingies here. Brewery extension produces ale from malt. Okay, so malt we need. And then malt is one of these, I'm sure. Barley. And then barley is just a field that we can't grow. Oh my goodness, this town is going to have to be dry. We have terrible barley growth. My goodness. New families moving in, that's good. Okay, so where isn't bad barley growth then? Where do we have to extend to? Oh, all the way over here, which this guy owns, I think. So he own that one? He's just took it. He doesn't own this one, and that's pretty good for barley. We have a bandit camp here. So maybe the next village makes us beer. Because trade is the big thing here, really. You're not going to have everything be able to produce well in each of these. So we have 3 now. Has that moved us up? Yeah, and it's given us a point to spend. That's great. So point-wise then, we have this one down here, deep mining, which enables us to never run out of stone, basically. It just means we can mine down, not just the stone on the surface. It basically turns the mine into a infinite resource. We can do bringing in bread and firewood. I don't think we have to worry about that. Trade logistics makes the roots cheaper, which I think is good. And then also we do have the stuff that we worked out last time, which is the farming. Although I don't know if farming is going to be huge for us here, I still do think this probably makes a big difference here. So also beekeeping just generates honey. Every region can sustain 2 apiaries by default. Placing more will actually not increase the yield. So I don't mind that either. We can just have them beekeepers hanging out as well. That's pretty good. Alright, so we do have somebody who can now start working in the stonecutters camp. There we go. That goes into regular storage, I think. So they'll bring that down here. Storehouse. They won't make a market stall. I can't imagine people are selling stone. This pantry is still full. I mean, I don't know what to do about that. Is there anything I can do about it? Is there? People? Scratching a tree? Generals? Yeah, pantry. Yeah, it's just filling up like it's fine. It's good. It's not a bad problem to have, I don't think, unless the food spoils. I don't think it does. Okay, so what are these guys doing here? Yeah, they're just going out and digging. So, people, yeah, connected to road network. All that is fine. They have already a lot of stone. That's fine. So I think we probably just turn on the deep mining straight away, and then we just don't have to worry about it. Okay. And is it an option I have to generate here, or is it a new building? Stonecutters camp. Workers gather stone. Mining. Oh, maybe that doesn't affect the stone then, because we're not actually mining it. We are just grabbing stone. So maybe that only works if it's a rich mine then, which is put some wild animals out. It's good. So iron deposit rich there is good, and then clay deposit rich there is good. Okay, so yeah, I think we're gonna have to look at contesting this area, because it not only has good clay, it's got meat and berries right next to each other, which is good, and its barley production was off the charts really as well. So yeah, I mean that's the zone I want, and it's right next to us as well. So if we click it, we claim with influence. It costs 2,000 influence, or claim with King's Favor. I don't believe that to be in the game yet. So we have 0 influence currently. Can be gained from the tithe, conquering brigands and upgrading your churches and manors. Okay, so it is something we can do. We have a bandit camp there. And we can upgrade our church and manors, can we? Let's have a look. Upgrade to a small stone church, fulfills 2 levels of faith for residential requirements. We need clay. Otherwise, there's not much I can do there. We do need a manor, which is when we can start taxing people as well. So we need burbage pots, level 1 or higher, level, and we need level 3s for small town. Okay, well, we're a little bit away off that. So, well, let's start working towards the better church then. We'll do that with a clay deposit. So we'll build a mining pit here. No deposit range. Oh, it has to go right over the deposit. Okay, well, that's fine. Clear out a few trees. Oh, just does that automatically. That's good. Oh, it's literally just a hole in the ground. Nice. Okay, cool. And then let's have a look. Tree line wise, let's follow the tree line down here. We head into winter. Don't have any issues with winter, I don't believe. I'll take a road this way. Yeah, let's just check though. Food and fuel, yeah, absolutely no issues with the winter there. That's fine. That'll get built there. Good stuff. Okay, so we're generating good amount of stone. We have 200 stone. I mean, we're just not using it, so they're pretty much going to clear that area out, and that's fine. And then will give us 900 stone to work on in this area at least. Timber is pretty low. It's mostly just getting turned into planks. Again, I don't hate that. Meat and veg is fine. And we've got wood, and we do have some coal there as well now, too. All right. Good stuff. In that case, I mean, we're definitely going to get someone in the mining. Is it done, is it? Yeah, okay, cool. So we get somebody in the mining pit. Upgrade to a deep mine. So we have the ability to do that. No, but there's no rich deposit underneath it. Okay, so this is just going to be a relatively finite amount of clay that we get. And from that clay we can upgrade the church, and I think it's probably going to be used in the manor as well, I imagine. The tavern just needs wood. The base church just needs wood and stone. There's no cost on the marketplace. The well is wood, so yeah, maybe not so much then. Okay, what else can we look at doing? Trade, administration, wood, planks and stone, and he gives us 250 influence and rises the administration level by 1. So that's the thing that people are asking for right now. Here we are 90% public order, lack of administrative buildings. Here, like it's 84%, but there's no negatives right now. So I don't really know how we get that higher right now, but that's fine. We have a couple of houses not doing, one house not doing much. Yeah, I think we start working on the manor then again with a view to eventually move the town up this way, which I don't hate. And I really like the idea of the manor on the hill here. So we'll build the manor, and it's basically just a house to start off with. I think there are some options, but for now at least it's just a nice house on the hill. We'll put down there. Welcome to the castle planner. This is a work in progress, sure. Here you can edit the layout of your castle and plan the construction of new wings and towers. When you press commit, the old layout will disappear and the new one will be constructed. For now, the cost is also fixed. Okay, cool. Yeah, so eventually, I mean, we can add, there's walls, there's towers, there's a big old tower, and then there's a tax office. I think it's just for show right now. Increase maximum retinue size by 12, limit 1 per region. Provides 10 garrison space. Garrison's units are villagers. Shoot projectiles at approaching enemies. And then that's the walls. Cool. So for now, I'm actually just going to commit because we can go back into there and edit it. So that's not the biggest issue for me right now. We just want to get the actual base building down. And then we'll take this road here and bring it up. There's a pretty good contour here. So we're going to give them... I'm going to give them a decent curve. There we go. Where's the building? Oh, over here. We'll take that there as if it's going up against a wall that will be there eventually. We'll click build and then we'll do a straight line up to it. There we go. And then this will be the bit of an entrance to the spot, I suppose. Okay. So hopefully, yes. Little extreme up there. I don't know whether that affects them in this game or not. We can tax the people, finally. Oh, we made a food stall as well. Okay, cool. And a clothing stall. Okay. I don't know why that happened, but sure. Okay, click on the taxes tab. After selecting your manor to set levels of taxation, taxes can boost your treasury and influence at the cost of making your population poorer. I mean, that's kind of the point, though, right? Like, we have good regional wealth at the minute. They were just generating that from... where are we generating that from? I don't know where we're getting that from. Let's have a look. Okay. Refueling. Okay, somebody can refuel it. Good. Open the castle planner. We have people living here. Servants? Oh, I didn't realize that was people's job. But okay. Is it the kids, maybe? Husband, son? No? Okay, we just have families that are servants. Cool. So, land tax collected from... there to ourselves. A percentage of surplus food that is given to the church in return for influence. Oh, I mean, I love that. We have loads of food. Let's do a 10% tithe. And I'm not really fussed up. This gives us money up here, I think. Where is it? Personal wealth, is it? The personal money usually collected from taxes can be used for diplomacy, hiring retinue and mercenaries, as well as settling a new region, build a manor to enable taxes. So we do need a little bit of that. Oh my god, that's in 10%. Okay. Predicted approval loss -6. I can cope with that. Alright. Cool. So there's our nice little house. I mean, it literally is just a house, but whatever. There's no sort of way to upgrade the building itself, but we can build the sort of garrison units and stuff as well. All right, so that's up and running. And then over here we have our clay pit is working away hard, and then our furnace here. Oopsie daisy. The furnace here is under construction. That's going to generate us clay tiles. And then with those tiles we can upgrade the church, we can do a few other bits as well. So mostly an episode of upgrades, I think, today. And I wanted to go for like crazy expansion because I think this game it's one of those games that it penalizes you for expanding too quickly, I think, is the main thing I've found. So it's got to be, you have to expand purposefully. So the food stalls, what's going on here? Why do we have more food stalls? We just need them, eh? Well, I mean, it is what it is. This woman is literally just selling a loaf of bread. So, or is it a cabbage? I can't tell what that is. And then this one's empty. So, and that's empty. It's a firewood stall, and that's empty as well. So, yeah, don't really understand how these decided to get filled up, but it is what it is. Here we go. This is going together now quite nicely. Let's watch this get built. We don't watch buildings get built enough. Oh, okay. Nice. Clay fair is also outdoorsy. That's good. We have a family ready to go. There they go. So where do they live? They live across town. I mean, it's not great, but that is where we built the houses. It is what it is. There's maybe a better spot for them in the future, but for now, that's okay by me. All right. So we're back down to the one unassigned builders. We always want to make sure that keeps happening for now. I don't actually have anything else being built. And I mean, that mining pit just is not going to last long. It's already at 69. Nice. But eventually, we'll just generate the 10 tiles for the church. And I think that's the only thing that needs them to start off with, at least. Yep, saw pit. Work and berries. Yeah, it's back up to full again now, I suppose. Cool. No issues there or there. Wooden church requires the 10 clay tiles. We have none. Clay 66. Crops. Military. Construction. Ah, there we go. 6. Cool. We have lots of stone, lots of planks, a little bit of timber. Most of it's getting turned into planks. That's fine. I think there is a thing we can do to stop all of the wood getting turned into planks, but it hasn't been an issue so far, so I'm not too worried about it. I would like that roof tile just to get up to 10. I suppose in the meantime we can start having a look at this and building out a building for it. So we can have one sort of big... Is that a road there? That is a very badly put together road. I hope I didn't do that. I cannot remove that road. Alright, cool. Well, it's adventurous, I suppose. That road is... Is it a road? It is, isn't it? That road is just stuck there. Great. Alright, well, let's come in here then and have a little look at the open castle planner. I don't know whether this circle means is where we can build in or not. Like, too far from other modules. Does it slowly pan out as it goes? So we have these little towers, and we have the big tower, and we have a taxation office that doesn't really do anything. So, do we have this one overlooking our people? Or do we have this one overlooking the map edge? I feel like, honestly, overlooking the people is the way to go about this. Where's the entrance to it? There is no entrance to it. Maybe the entrance is generated once we build the thing? I'm going to put it there. Ah, yeah, there we go. There, that builds out. That's good. Okay. And then hopefully those trees will get took out. If not, we will do it ourselves. Okay. So, outer tower needs to be... Let's have a look. Yeah, the entrance is this side. So the outer tower needs to be here. There we go. That's going to be the corner of the building that side. And then the outer tower here. Can't actually do yet. I want one here. Can I now build one here? Come on. Alright. And then we'll put in walls. I'm pretty sure these just work like roads. They do. That's good. Cool. Very much like the foundation roads. The foundation walls. We dig it. And then I think this automatically puts in a gateway. It does. That's great. Okay. I just want to bring it to here. So as long as that's... What's the difference there? Oh, he wants to put it either side. And I think I prefer it outwards. Okay. And then here it's going to follow a sort of imaginary road a little. And then here we'll probably have it sort of come out. I mean, this costs an absolute ton of planks. But right now there's very little else that we're building on. So we'll do that. Commit. Oh, we just don't. Oh, it won't let us even commit to it if we don't have the stuff. Okay, well that's interesting. So do we? How do we get rid of stuff? Drag, rotate, remove. What does that do for us? It actually isn't doing anything. So let's put those back in, I guess. Tower. I know it wants to snap it to these things. Okay, cool. Okay, just getting rid of these. Lower the wood. Because what we could do is just put these in afterwards. So we did have an outer tower over here. And then an outer tower here. No, that's too much wood. Nope. That's too much wood. Oh, there we go. It just takes a minute to organise itself. Oh my goodness, we're in a right little mess with wooden. Nope, for destroying that place is forbidden. That's fine. Walls and gates. Yeah, we have these. Okay, well, hopefully those just go away. All right, well, we can build that. Let's build that, and then see what. Then see what the next bit looks like. Okay. Right, you get started on that, folks. Let's have a look down here. And they're going to run through. I mean, what we could do is... Where is our just regular logging camp? Is it that one? We could stick a family there. I'd rather not, though. There's lots of logs. So I think it's... Is it saw pit here? Construction reserve. Reserve will never be used for crafting so that enough raw resources are left for construction. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I was wondering if there was a way of saying... this is how many planks we have, make no more. But I don't think it's a thing. So that's fine. I'm sure we'll just generate the wood as we need to. Where's our manor? Oh, where's the manor? Have I just got myself... Oh, I just got myself swung around a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so they're going to be working hard there. That's good. I'm going to assume we have the 10 clay tiles we need, 28, that's even better. We can now upgrade to a small stone church. And hopefully that will look awesome as well. I don't know if it really generates much in the way of like new stuff, but I'm always down for... is that it? Are they just done? No, okay, well, so that was quick. There's a bit of stone at the bottom, but I'm hoping it looks a bit more... ostentatious when it's done. There's one thing the church does well, it's make big old buildings. How's the clay mine doing? I feel like it's probably going to run out very quickly. 42. Okay, well, it's fine. And the only thing I think clay is used for at the moment is the furnace. So all we'll do is we'll empty this. When that's empty, we'll wait till they're all made into tiles. When that's empty, we'll get rid of that as well. And then it gives us 2 families to probably start work on some sort of fields. So approval has gone down, mostly due to taxation. That's fine, but it's still in the decent enough numbers. I mean, we can't tax any less than the way we're taxing right now. It is generating us influence now, which we need to get to 2,000 so that we can move into this area and start on the deeper clay, and also this deep iron as well. We will probably get to before we move out as well. The moment this road goes all the way down here and here, we'll probably join that up there and just have a nice way through, and that'll take us to there, and then this little sort of fork here is the sort of ideal spot for the town, I think, for town number 2 or village number 2. I don't think we're actually at town yet. Let's see how the church is going. Still under construction. I feel like this is probably going to take the majority of the construction. Yep. Well, I want to see what both of those look like before we decide what we're doing next, so through the magic of editing, I'll be right back. Okay, that's built. I really thought it would have cleared some trees out here, so this kind of becomes a useless watchtower with trees all around it, so we'll do that. And also, I was not paying attention when I put this this fence in here. This wall is looking terrible, so I don't know whether we can now get rid of it. We can? Okay, so we actually have to... That piece is probably fine, but we have to redo the rest. All right. These pieces are still here. It's very annoying. So far, construction cost, I think it's already, like, that's including what's here already, so that's not a problem. But yeah, let's actually carry this around the top of this. It's difficult to see with the color, but there we go. That's more like it. There we go. Okay, so we're going to bring that down to here, to there. That's good. Yeah, you can just go ahead and build that. And then we'll do an outer tower here. I love that it's snapping there, but is there a way to not snap it? Let's have a look. Place module. Rotate. Yeah, I don't think there is. Okay, so that's fine. There is a snap to roads. But what we'll do is that. There we go. And then we'll go back to path and just take it in there. And that's... Turns out they stretch. Okay, well, that's fine. And we'll commit to that. Alright. So that fixes that path. The wall there, even. That whole building has gone. Oh, did I get rid of that as well? When I got rid of the road? Oh my god, this game. It's being built now. Alright, well, good luck. Okay, let's have a look over here. Oh my goodness, the church is done. The church is nearly done. The roof is melting. The roof is melting. I think that's because that's like a rain animation, I guess, with a little bit of snow. Nice though, that's good. Like same footprint, but you know, a bit more of an established building. I don't love the yellowy looking stone here. Like I feel like that's not the stone of the area. Oh my word, this place has been busy. Did you cut all the stone? 840. Oh, yeah. So that's it. I mean, I already got rid of the clay place. The furnace is working through. There's 18 clay left, but yeah, this can go, I guess. We'll remove the family from it. We will demolish the building, and we will slowly hope that those supplies get picked up. And we now have a few families to play with because the clay is gone and the supply is gone. Okay, well, that's something we can look at next episode, I think, when we're going to look at some farms again. I really want to see this stone church get built. What does it need? It's planks. Timber is what we're waiting on. We're actually slowly generating it, but that's the one that always seems to be further behind than the others. But that's okay. We have it. We've just got to move it around. I do think some more sort of stuff here might be good as well. What space do we actually have? Stable space 1 of 1. So we can upgrade to a small stable, expand stable 1. Let's do that. Let's just upgrade that one rather than building a second one. And we'll get a second ox in because one doesn't quite seem to be getting the stuff around as quick as I would like it to. It is what it is. Unfortunately now, I think now I've rebuilt this, that church priority is going to be super low. Although there is a few families doing stuff now, so it shouldn't be too bad. That small stable can now order a ox. After placing an order, livestock merchant will come to your town and deliver an animal. Orders can be placed once a month after a livestock order. So what does a horse do that an ox doesn't? Let's see if I can find that information anywhere. Trading post, livestock trading post enables trading livestock with trade points. Okay, I don't think that tells us anything there. Alright, well, I know ox work, so I'll get an ox. That's it. Is this, and this church is built now. Beautiful. Look at that. What a lovely building. And all the entrance points stay the same, although that one is a little funky there, annoyingly. But okay. This one goes off that way, and then this one is the sort of main entrance here at the front. Otherwise, that's looking great. We can put more families in there. I don't know why we would, though. I don't know what that generates us. We have a year of food, a load of fuel. We have now 2 livestock. Total unassigned, because they're just moving stuff around. That's fine by me. We have regional wealth of 87. We have a treasury of 113. So we're actually making a lot of treasury. I would rather the regional wealth be where the money's going, but it is what it is. Lack of administrative buildings in the last 30 days. I mean, that should go away now this is here, I feel. But otherwise it's fine. Taxation has put us a little down in the approval ratings, but we're still high enough that people will move in. So that's not a problem. And yeah, I think now the only real issue I'm having is that we aren't very mixed on the meat, on the food that we're generating. We do have wild animals over here. We have a hunting camp and they're working pretty hard. I might put a second family in there. I don't want them to take all of the animals away, but obviously not many of them are sort of surviving for a decent time here in the winter. Approval just went down, mostly because it's taxation at the start of the month and then it trickles back up as the market food, clothing, food variety comes in. But if we look at the market, that's our only real downside here. Fuel is completely filled, that's great. Clothing is completely sorted. They've got leather and boots in the houses that need the boots, that's good as well. The food variety is never at 100. 86 is pretty good, but we've pretty much always just got berries and vegetables here consistently. Meat and eggs come and go. So we can either look at farming, which I do think we need to do. The other option we have then is apiaries and apples. Both of those can be added to the back of the houses here. Look, through here. Orchardry is there, which also opens irrigation, which is droughts maybe a thing. Rye cultivation unlocks rye from the fields. It's similar to wheat, but it's more resilient and therefore can be planted in lower fertility, which is good. Fertilization and bakeries and heavy plough. I think that's probably where I want to go next. Now we've got the deep mining here. I think we're going to start with ploughing. We did do trapping, which has brought us in a passive income of meat. Don't know really if that's helped much. But there's the apiary one there. Look, it allows honey. But no, I think it's still going to be farms. I think farming is the way to go. I like the idea of the farms. I like the idea of like sheep hanging around the farms and stuff, which is good. So we have a stone church and we have a manor. We're just going to wait for this to get finished. It is a high priority, although it is just a little far out. I really hope this building gets built again. I'd be kind of annoyed if we just have deleted that building for no reason just to fix this fence. But if it is, it is, and we'll sort it out. And then the other thing I need to do, logging camp. Just for a moment, we are going to limit the work area to basically those 4 trees at the top of that hill. I need those gone, please, loggers. That's something we're going to definitely have to keep an eye on, because once they've gone, they'll have nothing to do. We'll have to send them back again. But otherwise, hopefully they rebuild that tower, and if not, I'll rebuild it in and we'll cut back. But we are coming out of the winter. We seem to have done fine for food and drink. We have lots of stone and planks and timber and roof tiles. I feel like we've probably ran out of clay at this point. We have 0 clay, meaning we can now remove this. I would really kind of like these to get picked up. Maybe they will when they need to get them, because there's little piles everywhere now. But yeah, this will now become fields as far as the eye can see once again. Now we've got those raw resources out of the ground. Are loggers coming up here for these trees? I actually feel like they have. They just didn't take these ones now. Do they class as small enough to remove with our cosmetic removal? No. So they're too small to get rid of removal, but they're too big. Sorry, they're too big to get rid of with removal. They're too small for the foresters to cut them down. So, I mean, that's fine, I suppose. It means we most likely will run out of wood before they get cut. Ah, there we go. That's going back up again now. That's good. I was a little worried. I don't know why they necessarily rebuilt that. I guess it's just because it was part of this wall. But it is being the last thing that goes up. We need three timber there, and then that'll get finished. That's good. And there we go. The wall is back in now. We have our little outpost here and here. Fence is looking fine. Awesome. All right, next episode then we'll flesh the end of this out, and then I think we look at farms again. I think we're going to look at growing some... What was it that grew okay over here? Is it wheat? It kind of needs to be wheat. Yeah, we need to go right back there with wheat, and then the other one that grew okay is rye. But was rye not the one that we have to unlock? Let's have a look back up here again. Where was it? Rye, yeah. Unlocks the rye crop for field. So we can't... So really we don't... I mean, we might need to look at that eventually here, but I think we have to just concentrate on the top end of this up here, I think, actually. Okay, well, just before we finish then, I know I think I've said that like 5 times now, but just before we finish, we're going to have a logging camp. We're going to put it here. And we're going to have a big old road going up to it. So, and then we'll start clearing up this this forest line here for some lovely wheat fields in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe if you're not already. It really does help out the channel. And until the next one, be good.